Hello, everyone. I'm Krishma Vaghela, and I am a business development and franchise consultant. I am thinking what it's like to be 21 again, what I would have done differently, what path I may have taken, what advice I would give myself if I could. Now, bit of a tricky one because look, we set out on a journey. You know, we're our parents are there educating us, molding us to be this person, and your educational path is one that you should be in control of. The direction you want to take, where you want to be in future, I'd be a little bit conscious of that, making sure it's something that makes you happy, that you can see your future self in a particular job, a particular field, a particular industry. So that's probably where it all starts, when you become that decision maker, when you are in control of that onwards journey. Mine was, I guess I was able to select what I wanted to do in terms of study. I didn't have any sort of pressures. And I went down the route of business and finance. So I did 5 years of business and finance, BTECs, GNVQs, all of that. And I think if I was to go back, I'd wish I'd known what that was going to aim towards. Yes, I was studying this, but where was I going to end up? And I fell into sales, sort of worked in telecommunication. I worked for Ralph Lauren in sales, not in retail. It was office based. But was that what I was going to do? No, because I then took on some professional development and did a marketing course, marketing communications, and fell into the marketing field. So I went from sales to marketing to then into business development and franchise. So that was my journey into what I do now. But all in all, I would say have some direction of where you want to go. So set those that path, those steps in motion, starting with your education. Do a bit of research. Go into the fields that are going to, whether it's STEM or whether it's construction, who knows, property. There is a path to follow, so make sure you follow that path. And what happened with me was I kind of started thinking to myself, what am I doing? I've got sales. Do I apply for a sales job? Do I apply for marketing? Do I apply for business development? Where do I sit? Because nobody's going to take me if I don't know what I'm doing, and if I start jumping from one to the other. However, what happened to me was pretty not predicted, and I didn't aim to do this, but I fell into franchise, and I ended up running businesses for investors in franchise. So they'd invested in a business. I was then tasked to run that business, recruit the team, do the sales, develop the business. So in terms of business development, and I started all of a sudden tying in all the skills I had learned, just because they're the jobs I fell into, now tying it into one business. That helped me grow as a person. It helped me develop as a person. It's who I am today. Yes, there were mistakes that were made, absolutely. Whether it's personal, professional, you make these mistakes. You make mistakes in business. If you don't, you're not going to be a better person. But what it helps you do, it does help you become a much stronger minded, somebody just with a lot of experience of how not to do something, but how to do it properly in the end. It makes you that person. And that's why I am in a position now where I can advise businesses to say, hey, this is how you start up. This is how you grow. This is how you market yourself. This is how you sell. This is the pitch. This is how you grow through franchising or licensing or whatever, organically, whatever that method is. That's why I fell into franchise. It was by mistake. I fell in love with the fact that I worked for a great brand. And now I, have my own businesses. So I am now, through my negative experiences and because of my negative experiences, I became a consultant so that I could help others. So that's really important for me to say, is I'm now the founder of Business Futures, which is all to do with growing businesses, startups or existing, but offers high-level business support. So project management, account management, if you want to outsource, that's me. Franchising, franchise consultant, Franchise Futures is my business, helping to guide franchisors, in terms of how to grow a franchise, how to support the network, but also advise business owners who are looking at franchising. Now, what I wish I'd done back then was pretty simple. I wish I'd invested in something like a property. I wish I had a career path. I wish I knew what I was doing. I wish I could have earned more money at an earlier age, which is what I advise my children. So now that's something that I learned that, again, is going to help my kids, because I'm going to be saying, start working early, start saving some money, go and travel the world. If you can, you're younger, before you start having responsibilities, travel the world, invest in something, put that money aside, whether it's property, shares, whatever it is, invest in something, put a pot of money aside for you. And invest in further education if you can. Invest in experts, whether they're business experts, property experts, financial advisors. These people know what they're talking about. They can save you a lot of money. They can save you from getting burnt in the future, going down, especially in franchises happens a lot. If you don't get a good consultant, and even in business, the number of businesses I've stopped from closing, and the number of startups I've recently mentored where they've completely started their business in the wrong way and had to go back to square one. Experts like myself can help you save money, and that is the bonus. We know what we're talking about. We can help you save money. But again, to go back to what I would do if I was 21, I would have thought a bit more about my direction in terms of career, and I would have invested in something. But what I can say, what I'm grateful for, is I am now a far better and stronger person who has my own businesses, has a huge profile in my industry, which is amazing, which is just from the work that I've done. And I'm looking to grow more and more until I retire, really. So good luck to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and invest in your future. Thanks.